everybody, this is Crazy10, and this video is going to be my 100 subscriber special, specifically the Q&A portion of it. But before I do that, I want to do the drawing. I've cut up everyone's names and put them in this hat. I'm going to shuffle these around. Now, the first person's name that I pick out is going to have first priority on the drawing, and if your name is picked out, I will send you a private message and get to pick from the 3 sets of games that I laid out in my 100 subscribers special pre-video, and I'll pick out another name, but I won't announce it, and if that first person declines to give me their address, which is fine, I completely understand, I will contact the second person and they will get the same first priority, or they get the next priority. So I've got this all mixed up. I'm closing my eyes, picking out a name, and the name is SNEStastic. So I swear that wasn't staged. So Pete, I'll just send you this information in the PM that I picked out your name, and you get to pick what you want. I'm going to pick out another name here. This is the Fatal Hybrid. Well, I'll just say it. If Pete doesn't want the games, I'll contact you. Otherwise, well, I'll contact you anyway. We'll work something out, because I kind of goofed up. But, so yeah, there was the drawing. I know it was anticlimactic, but the main part of this video is going to be the question and answer bit. Now, this is going to probably take a couple parts, so bear with me. I built a program on my computer that allows me to randomly generate questions that I've picked from the comments section. So all these are in completely random order, and I don't know which comment's going to come up when, so let's just go. The first comment is from 1984 Terminator, and it says, what future PS3 game are you looking forward to? For me, well, PS3 exclusive, Final Fantasy Versus 13 for sure. Cross-platform, Rock Band 3. Absolutely love the Rock Band series. From AdamXOM, my brother, he says, what got you started on YouTube? I have a channel that I started a long time ago called Coaster Crazy 10. It was about my K'NEX roller coasters that I built. I started uploading Guitar Hero and Rock Band gameplay and lots of other stuff, and I started watching some YouTubers videos like on gaming, collecting, and everything like that, and that got me really into the idea of starting a gaming channel. So after watching those videos, I decided I want to start my own gaming channel, and we're here now. From FireJet10, it says, what do you do on a daily basis? I try to get up at a reasonable hour, check eBay, Craigslist, my email, YouTube, everything, try to get some deals, try to make some money, hang out with friends, hang out with my brother, my parents, my family, just kind of trying to make the best of my time while I'm home before I go back off to college. From SNEStastic, what's your favorite system after the Game Boy? Handhelds wise, I really like the DS and the PSP. Overall systems, though, I'd have to say probably the PS2. From Freeloader410, how much time do you put into gaming a week? It really varies on the week, and it really varies on what games I picked up recently. I've been putting in a good probably 10 to 15 hours of gaming, which is a lot for me. I'm more of a collector than a gamer, at least at this point in time, because I'm collecting all the Game Boys, and it's obviously silly to try to play all of them, but it varies from 5 to maybe 20 or 25 a week. I try to keep it reasonable so that I don't like play out all my games and get bored or go crazy or something. This is from KDYER 1968, and he asks, Twizzlers or Mike and Ike? Twizzlers. The Fatal Hybrid asks, what is your favorite gaming item in your collection? I really like my clear Game Boy, but I also do like my Pokemon Red flash drive that Slightly Geeky 412 gave me. If any of you saw that video, it's really cool. My dad actually used it to bring some files to work because he couldn't find his flash drive, so very well timed. Next question is from the Fatal Hybrid again. B&M or Intamin? And what's your favorite roller coaster? And then in parentheses, hopefully that's what your name refers to, otherwise I would look a bit stupid. Yes, my name is derived from liking roller coasters. I'll answer that in a future question. Overall, I'd probably have to say B&M. Although I do really like Millennium Force and Kingda Ka, I feel like B&M hyper coasters and looping coasters generally are better for me. And since there's so many more of them, I just tend to like them better because I've ridden more of them. My favorite roller coaster, that's a tough one. There's a lot of coasters that I really like. I like the Voyage at Holiday World. I do like Millennium Force a lot. I also like Diamondback a lot, just because I built a recreation of Diamondback out of Connects. I'll put a link to that video in the description if you're interested in seeing it. It took me and my friend like 3 or 4 months of building, but it's like 7.5 feet tall and it was awesome. What's your favorite Mario game in the series? From Tony Yippee. I would probably have to say Super Mario 64, although I really like Yoshi's Island. Really like Yoshi's Island. But Super Mario 64 just blew me away when we first got the N64. It's an incredible game. It's still incredible to this day. From the Fatal Hybrid again, how long have you been video game collecting? We've always had video games in the house. I've always liked buying and owning video games, but officially I started collecting probably April or May of this year. From the Game Boys 1, 2, 3, what walkthrough should I do first? That's really your opinion. It depends on what kind of games you're into and what you think you can get done. I would say with something as big as a walkthrough, though, start small, because if you start big, it's going to get really overwhelming really fast. I gotta pull a Snestastic and take a drink. It's not tea, it's water, but I wish I did have some tea. Anyways, from Snestastic, what's your favorite retro game and what's your favorite current gen game? Oh man, my favorite retro game, I really loved Ocarina of Time. It sounds cliche, but I really did. That game was fantastic. I also liked Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball on the Super Nintendo for purely nostalgic reasons. I played that a lot with my dad. And my favorite current generation game, I really like Pokemon Diamond right now, but overall I really enjoyed Modern Warfare 2 for quite some time, and I also enjoyed Bioshock. Will your pals be in more of your videos? Do they collect like you? From N64 Player 9. I will hopefully get Jay and Mike in some of my future videos, but it all just depends on what we're doing when we decide to make a video or not. I've also got another friend who does video game collect. They don't collect as much as I do, but I have another friend who has a pretty decent, cool collection. He's got like an ROB complete in box and everything, so maybe one day I'll be able to convince him to let me take a video of all this stuff. If you were to invent a video game, what genre would it be? What would your video game's character name be? And what would the title of your video game be? It's a very in-depth question. Depending on what you mean by invent, if I were to make one, I would make an RPG because it would be a lot easier. Just because stats are a lot easier to program than really complex platforming engines, and I'm sure none of you really quite know what all goes into video gaming. I don't either, but I do know that it is a lot. If I were to just design one, I probably would design some kind of platformer puzzle, though. I think those are really fun. Name-wise, I have no idea. Character-wise, if it's an RPG, human-like, probably a mix of humans and like Kamari kind of character in Final Fantasy X. Just kind of to make things interesting, I guess. It wouldn't be a ripoff of Final Fantasy X, but I don't know. This is a really difficult question to answer. And what would the title of my video game be? I have no idea. It would really just depend on what everything ended up shaping out to be. I think that a name is like the hardest part to come up with to make it fitting for a game.